think I did all the things. I don't know. I always forget something. And I need to find a damn playlist. Wait, yeah, well, it's not. Song. But no, yeah, maybe it was, yeah, whatever. So, gonna do some boss mechanic stuff. Okay, that's loud. Yeah, so that'll be fun. I did most of it, so it's pretty much ready. There's just one little part left. I'll show you. Too many scenes and junk files. What the hell? What the hell? Man, I wish I didn't have to deal with this stupid copyright strike spamming me. Just listen to some metal. I was trying to see what the hell I was running into, so I had it on wireframe. But just click over here, go to shaded mode. There we go. These things blend in so well with the background. Still seems loud. It won't let me save those two. What? Damn you, YouTube. Grr. Getting all sidetracked here. Oh, I know what. Oh, no. That's not a good one either. Maybe I just need like a long mix that's good. Wait, is this one long? Or goodish? I got tons in this other playlist, but nothing here. Oh, of course that's blocked. Sorry guys. 1 second. There's gotta be something here. This one maybe is okay. Well, it's only 30 minutes. Grr. Well, we got these enemies here, okay? So let me just give you the little plan. And, kind of really gonna ruin this fight for you, but at least you'll know how it works. So, I moved the room, first off. If you've played this dungeon, it's going a little slow here. So the room was right there, and it was the first boss, but now you gotta go. I wanted it to be balanced, so no matter which way you go, you have to fight the same number of enemies, type thing. And then you get in here, and as soon as you pull the boss, you get gated in, and then these things pop up. There we go. And they spit acid at you and stuff based on his hit points. So when you first come in, none of them are on, and then he'll turn them on based on his hit points. So like right here for testing, I did it at 95%. That'll pop group 1, which in this fight it's just going to be 1, and then the second phase will be 75. It's at 85 right now, obviously, and then that'll be 50, and then 25 he'll pop 3 more. So it'll go 1 spawn and then 2 spawn for a total of 3 if you haven't got the first one down. And then after those 2, there'll be 3 more that spawn for a total of 5. I almost said 6. Whoops. Still trying to wake up here. Caffeine's not kicking in. So yeah, it'll be different. It's not like an amazing mechanic or anything. Not like we haven't seen it before, but it's a start, and I'm trying to write it in a way that we can reuse it on different bosses and stuff. Let me change this song before I forget. Let's see what this is. Don't remember. I don't remember if this one's good or not, but I don't think I get copyright strikes, so whatever. Actually, you know, the one I really like, I never find it, but it might be in this list. Sorry. No, it would be way up here. What's that? Oh, hey. What about this one? I like this first part of this one. Where's the other one? Let me try searching for it real quick. What a great way to start a stream, huh? Let me look for music for like an hour. Somebody tell me where to find the music. It was like concentration music or something. You know it's in... Oh, hey, there it is. I like that one. Let me just pause that though. Alright, so... oh, I need to move this window over here so I can see chat. Hey, what's up, buddy? It's going. I'm awake, sort of. I was just laying there. It was like 5:30, and I was like, damn it, I might as well get up and work. If I'm awake, I gotta work. Or I feel guilty. Or something. I don't know. I can't help it. It's been that way for years, so. So anywho, this thing has been really tricky to set up. So each enemy has an ID number, and that's how we can synchronize it across the server from one player to another player. So for the boss to spawn new enemies, that's kind of what this is emulating, is as if he's pulling them out of nowhere, but really they're going to have to already exist the way that my stuff works. And maybe later I can adapt it to work differently, but I don't know. So right now, we're just going to set them up, give them a proper ID just like they were. And you can see they're kind of in a pentagram shape, because, you know, haha. Why not? There's these guys. So one in the middle, this one spawns first, and then these two spawn, and then these three spawn. And I want to do like some trails of fire. That would look cool to make the pentagram. That'd be pretty neat. Anywho, the only issue I've got here is the health bar, which is stupid. But I think that's what's left. I had to create a boolean to make the enemy think that it was... Well, it's just called hidden. I already had it for different reasons. And then I just had to insert it in different places to make the enemy not do anything. So the enemy's actually there and it's watching you the whole time. You just won't be able to see it because I put it on a different layer. And if you don't know Unity, they have these layers which you can put different every object on a different layer, and then you can decide what the camera sees and what it doesn't see. So I made a layer called hide from cameras. So we put it on there, and the player doesn't see it. The collider is disabled, and it can't attack or anything. And these are supposed to be stationary, so they shouldn't move, which I did have an issue where they were moving, which was dumb, because it doesn't make any sense. They have colliders, but they're triggers, and there's no rigid bodies. I don't know. So the boss would walk into it, and it would just slide with the boss walking. It was really dumb. So this little health bar, the issue is, let's open this script here. If I can remember, there's one. Not triggers. There's this one, yeah. So because the health bar it's a child, but it has a child. So there's two images there. There's a background and then the foreground, which is the fill. I think I did size actually. I scaled it on the X or something. Did I not? Okay, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I did something like that. Oh, that's the green one, duh. You're not gonna know if I do the one that you can't see. So maybe not. I'm pretty sure that's how I did it. So these guys, they're keeping their layer of NPC, which doesn't really matter what layer they're on, but it's got to be a layer the camera can see if they're enabled. So really what I'd have to do is either through the loop, if you look at the boss, we have, let's say he's going to turn on this last group. You got to say for each in this group, so that's a loop for each loop, we're going to go through each one and then set their layer to from the hidden one to the active one when it gets to this phase. But then each one of these worm things have their health bars, so then we'd have to loop through their children and set all those. And this one is the mesh, so I had to do that one anyways, because it doesn't matter if you set this one to hide from camera, you're still going to see this one because it's still on NPC. So I had to loop through the children, but I don't want to have to loop through the bone because there's a bunch of them. We're not gonna, that just seems ridiculous to loop through when I know there's nothing there. I was thinking about using like a Git component in children. I think that would probably work. But yo, Louise, what's up, man? But I'm gonna, I don't know. It's either we specifically assign these, which that'd be stupid. I want it to be versatile and flexible, so I can just throw any enemy into that group 3 list, and it will deal with it. So why didn't that open? Did I not click it? Don't tell me Visual Studio's dicking up. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Holy crap. Duh. Yeah, it's early. This is way earlier than I normally get up.
Listen to that. When she make a song written by a machine sound so beautiful, so beautiful.
Okay. So here, I hate doing this loop in a loop, but it's the easiest way. We got a group of enemies. There's only 3 in there, so it's not that big a deal. So I check it and say, okay, if there are enemies assigned to group 3, then for each enemy in group 3, set them to hidden so that will stop the attack and navigation and some other things. It stops it from even setting a target, because if it has a target, then it can pursue it and whatever. Even though I had to override the position, blah blah blah. So it says eData is a class that I wrote, so that's not actually a game object, but you can access the game object from any script if that script is on an object. So then we just say .gameObject, .getComponent, and you can get any script or component or whatever, anything that's on the game object, you can get it with getComponent. And then we just say .enabled equals false. And what we could do here's where we loop through the children of that game object. And I just use I, so the first child. And again, I'm just doing these kind of like tutorial type of things to help people learn in Unity. So I know some of you already know this stuff, but you can see these children on this one. So the bone 0, 0, that would be child 0, and child 1, child 2, 3, and 4. So I would go to 0 the first time because it equals 0 right there. And then it will go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we have to get the child within the child, though. We need all 4 of these. Oh, that was weird. These things. So to be adaptive, we'd have to say, okay, now if, like, you could say something like, for each of these children, if it has less than, I don't know, 5 children, then let's do it because I don't want to do the whole skeleton. Or you could say if the child has the component, what would it be? Oh, that doesn't have a component. Okay, bones don't have a component. I thought they would. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess... Or we could say if the child name is a health bar. And then when I add a mana bar, that will kind of go to crap if I add a mana bar. You know, let's just do it like that and get on with it. Screw it. So say... Do I need the game object there? Probably do. So this sets each of these children. And now we gotta get the child of these. Son of a bitch. I mean, I could do this, but if I ever change it, this is a no ref waiting to happen. So I could say child whatever. Oh wait, let's do it like this. If, and really with me referencing this so much, I feel like we should do a game object. Wait, should I use a transform? No, we'll use game object. So we'll do a geo equals that, and then so just kind of store it to a temporary variable, and then say geo dot layer equals 21, and then we can say if geo dot name contains, and I might change this, I don't know, if it contains health bar. That's pretty specific. Then we will do our thing here. Say what? Why you do that? Oh, because I didn't put the semicolon. Alright, so so of that, if we pretend that in our head that we're going through the loop, we already passed these two, now we're on this one, so we say okay, the child 0, 1, 2 contains the word health bar right there. Cool. Then for each child we get to another for loop. That would be probably the smartest, most adaptive thing to do, but I just hate the idea of loops and loops. So other than that, we could say get child 0 dot game object dot layer. Why you know give me the thing? Oh, I might have to do the transform. Yeah, you gotta get it through transform. So I maybe should have made this a transform instead of a game object, but it doesn't really matter. Not that much, but I mean, a transform is still something your computer has to do. It has to get it. See, if you hover over it, it's a get. So it still is processing, you know, if you want to be technical about it. Okay, so we'll say child 0, which is this top mesh, and then child 1 is that mesh. So we'll try that, and we'll just kind of copy all that and place this stuff. Right, and then we'll give it a test. That's group 2. So we need this, and this, and that. So what was happening is I'd come in the room and I'd just see the health bar sitting there with no enemy, just like this. It's like, okay, there's enemies there, not fooling me. I mean, anybody watching this is gonna know that I put enemies there. Hey Danny, what's up, man? We're doing a little testing. as usual. Nothing too exciting. So if the first group is not spawned, I hate putting anything in update, but if you're checking health, you kind of have to. Timers, health, and input. Pretty much. Ow, my knee. So we're going to say, okay, watch its health. If its health goes below that first trigger percentage. Yeah, I think I only ever am going to use 3. I might want to add a 4th at some point. Then we take the max health, times it by the decimal here. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, programming is all this math, and it's really not that much. It's a lot of logic stuff that you just got to figure out, but this is like simple math. But you just take that, which is 0.95, so it'd be like if you had 1,000 health times 0.95, and that's what you do a lot of times. It's just that kind of shit stuff. Shouldn't swear, but whatever. Alright, so then if it is lower than that, then don't really need that. I know that's working. We loop through the group 1, which is this. I only assigned one for each enemy data in there. Set that to false, so now they are no longer hidden. They can attack. Turn the collider on. You can target them. They will be hit by your AoEs. And then for each of its children, turn them back on. So we're going back through these and turning them on. So we will do the opposite, sort of, kind of. I'll just copy that and paste that and paste that. Paste that. There we go. Copy that. Paste that. Paste that. And save. And then at the end it just says, okay, they've already been spawned, so that prevents it from doing it again, trying to re-loop, you know, because you don't want it to do that. That would be bad. You wouldn't want to say, yeah, it's lower than this, so okay, yep, there's enemies in that list, so okay, I got to do it again, and loop through, and set the layer, and set the layer, and set the layer, and set the layer. So you always want to do something to stop your loops. Don't let them just keep going. It's basically what a memory leak is. I mean, this wouldn't really, you wouldn't notice performance-wise, but, you know, do that a couple 100 times and you're going to notice. Wait, did I save all? Oh, yeah, I must have. So, let's see, was there anything else I needed to do in here? I guess I could show you the gate thingy. So these are going to spawn really quick. I'm not going to kill him because I'll probably have to do more tests. And then we'll find out. Oh yeah, I forgot I made this a list instead of a single object. So we're gonna have 2 gates. So that'll be a test too. I'm not sure the second one's gonna work, but you'll see where they're at. So turn that on, save scene, go to the editor. And here, and there, and go to the secondary server, and there we go. Huh, we got. Okay. Let's see what happens. This guy should be in the dungeon, I think. I think that's where I logged him out. Oh yeah, I put some different sound in here too. Let me pause this. Yeah, that's pretty cool. This dude, David MacLeod, if I'm saying that right, he makes some really cool free music. And I'm testing the Archer build because it's not very strong since I changed the relic, I guess, is what I'm hearing. It's sad, I haven't really been able to play the game much, but I'll do something to make sure it's on par. I just can't decide exactly how I want to deal with this, if I want to mess about with some of this or what. Oh yeah, there's like random sounds that play every so many seconds. You'll hear scuffling or something, and that little breathy whisper thing. And let's see what happens. So the enemies are gone. That's good. I see no health bars. That's good. And we got no errors, I don't think. No. Good. And let's see what happens when I pull him. So you should see... Now this is weird. I can't target him sometimes. I don't know what to make of that. Oh no, you can still target those things. Ah. Okay, that's a different deal. Okay, so that's the gates I'm talking about. So if your teammate pulls and some of you are standing in there, you're just stuck. Because you can't shoot through it. You shouldn't be able to heal through it. Because the line of sight. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. You guys will be the testers. So now let's get him down some. And we should see one of those pop in the middle of the room. What the hell is my camera hitting? I'm gonna have to debug the camera just to find out what is being hit. Okay, wait. Where's the first one? What? It's like, I think the first one got skipped. Unless I goofed that up. Or maybe I forgot to change the ID. That could be. Well, they're working. That's good. Oh, and now there's a bunch of them. I gotta let them kill me now so I can get out. Wait. How come they're not where I put them? There's only 5. There's supposed to be 6. Alright, so... Yeah, let's let them kill me here. Are those guys getting me? Okay, I don't think that guy's doing anything. Get me, guy. Okay, no, he did something. I don't know. So yeah, one didn't spawn in the middle. And then we got the issue of targeting them, even though they're supposed to be disabled. So I think I know where to go to fix it. Let's do my... yeah, shit, I'm gonna have to resurrect. I should have went and died by the door. Let me park my guy back over there. Yeah. I should have went the other way. I need some more sound effects, guys. Find a sound designer. Alright, cool. Now we know what's going on there. And you don't need a health and update? Well, that's true, Jake. I was thinking that as I said it. Health doesn't necessarily have to be in there. Yeah, just depends on what you're doing. But yeah, darkness in this real. The darkness is real in this death. Thanks, Harry. And yes, it's true. It's funny. Alright, so prevent targeting and figure out why this dumb enemy didn't spawn. Let me pull this up too real quick. Wow, the stream is like so far behind from... Wow, that's weird. It seems like the chat seems instant? I don't know. Whatever. I haven't got copyright emails. That's good. Just wanted to see if that email went through. Okay. No, wait. Wrong one. This one. Open you. Don't save that. Go here. Maybe I goofed up group 1. That's group 1. Spawn. True. That's the right list. And this false. Color is true. Oh, let's see if we got that debug. Trigger 1, and then we'll check if it's on the right one. Well, might as well do that first because I gotta click over it anyways. Boss mutant group 1. Is that one right in the middle? What the hell? Okay, let's check the ID. ID's 101. Do I already have a 101? I don't think I have a 101. Let's check the log. Some bitch. I guess I can take that out. That's obnoxious. That's to stop it from attacking. And we don't care about this Steamworks one. That's just because it's not in the editor. It's not running Steam, so it has that little, and I don't care. I think there is a way to fix it. I read some stuff about it, and I was like, I don't give a shit. Percentage trigger fire. Okay, that's the bug I was looking for. The debug. So we know that happened. Percentage trigger 1 fired. So I don't know what happened to that enemy, but and it. Would it have been destroyed? I should have checked while it was running. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of the first of the mechanics stuff that I'm planning. And I really haven't thought too much about the next the last boss in this place, but I think I'll just go for it, and then after I get that done, there's a couple more things we want to do to this place, and maybe I can just hand it over to Meryl and she can take care of it, and then I can work on the new area that Oscar's working on, and then I can show you guys that. There's not much to see right now. It's actually not much to look at. So it will be though. Oh. Let's disable the gates for a second so I can get out and reset him. Didn't need that. It's total of 6. I don't know what happened there. Let's check those debugs again. Hang on. Huh. Alright, well, to prevent the targeting, we're gonna have to say you can't target by clicking because of the collider. Well, that's another thing I wanted to look at. This guy's collider. I don't know what's up with this, but can't target the guy. Is there another collider? Oh, and I want to see what the hell am I colliding with? The camera seems to be hitting something. He's on the right layer. He's got a capsule collider. Usually have a box, but it shouldn't make a difference. Right? Oh, hey, Relic. What's up, buddy? Whoop. Don't want to sit on that. I got all sorts of junk on the desk to play with. Dude, I even got some old school silly putty. Look at that. You guys, you know you're jealous. You know you're fucking jealous. Stuff fun stuff. When you're just thinking about stuff. I guess we gotta check the damn load scene to see what the camera's colliding with, or debug it. God damn it. Let me write that down, because I've checked a few times and I don't see what it's hitting. So the targeting with tab should be fairly easy. Let's see if I can remember where I put it. Right there. I think this is the one that does it. So, find references. References. Right there. Tab key. Yep, that'll do it. And we'll just kind of stop it here. I don't know if I want to. No, can't stop it there. We gotta actually. Oh, crikey. I think I know where I gotta put it. So it'll still cycle them, sort them. Oh, son of a bitch. That's gonna be tricky, because if you have it set to target the nearest, it's gonna target that, or try to, but then this is gonna do a callback. It's gonna send a message to the enemy. Well, let's say here's the player, here's the enemy. It sends a message to the enemy, and then the enemy's gonna call back to the player, this script, and say, okay, the player sends his data with the message, and then the enemy sends back the data. So it's one transaction instead of two. So I just use the callback. But we have to get that data in order to know if that enemy is targetable. That's a bit of a problem. Damn, you know what would make sense? Oh, shit. It would make more sense to make this list, instead of being transforms, if I made this list type into enemy data, and then we collect all their enemy data, then I could easily loop through and say, okay, is this enemy targetable? That probably would have solved some other crap too. Damn it. But we'll give it a go. Because otherwise that target would have to do a hit and then does the little thing, and shit, that means I don't have to do the callback, actually. This could be something I'd end up having to rewrite a chunk, but might be worth it. Because, yeah, I think this will have other advantages, so let's just mess with it and see. How many references? Oh god, we're probably gonna have a lot. Because I think the enemy auto adds itself to your list. Did I do the right thing? Okay, I did. Man, that's not bad. It's quite a few, but attack, enemy targeting, okay. Data. Okay, those would be easy. The target list contains. That's already enemy dictionary. Yeah, I think that's e-data right there. So let me see this one. Oh, no, not you. This. Oh, it's enemy receiver, which means it could go like this, maybe? Contains that. Right? Yeah, okay. No! It's the worst when you drop your silly putty on the floor. It's ruined. I think we're good though. Yep. I'm gonna go for it. This is gonna be boring. But you gotta do boring shit sometimes, you know? It's not always fun. I think to a lot of people it's never fun. Target list, we got some loops, and we got that, and then we gotta remove, and then yeah, some of these I don't need to change, and then the target list dot name, which I'm gonna have to do that differently. And then if it's alive, and then okay. My trans, what script is it? Oh, well that one's weird. Oh, shit, you know what? This doesn't work with PvP. Yeah, damn it. Okay, back up. Let's think about this again. What did I change here? Nothing yet? Okay. Which one did I change? The hell? Oh yeah, yeah. This is the one. Alright. Don't need that. So then if we do that, and then so set target is the one that does the callback. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer because there would have been some advantages, but yeah, whatever. Just need the transform. So the hit target type, this is like the final step of. Oh, I can't collapse that. I need to set or turn that setting on. It's the final step after we have sorted through the targets right here. So this is sorting, and then I don't know how I'm gonna get around this issue of ooh, wait a minute. How about when they're added, we don't add them to the target list if they're hidden? That would work. So I just need to find where I added. Right? Right. Yes. What? Oh, I know where it is. So hard to remember where all your code is. Why the hell is that open? Who was messing with this? It was me. But I like to blame other people. Enemy navigation. I don't really need that open, but I might. So it would be targeting. Yeah, this is where they actually add themselves. I figured that was the easiest way to do it because they're already watching your character, your player. They're just paying attention to how far away you are from them. You'd think it'd be the other way around, but I figured it was easier to do it this way. I can't remember why, but it's whatever. Alright. Oh yeah, this won't be bad. We'll just say, right here, something. This should be on invoke repeating. Why can't I just hit Control F again? It's F and down. Yeah, okay, good enough. Oh wait. So that's going to repeat. Yeah. Good. So all we gotta do is say if target is alive and data dot bc dot data dot hidden. But I meant to say not hidden. So put an exclamation point. That means false. So if it's alive and it's not hidden, add it. Yeah, good to go, I think. I hope. Cool, that wasn't bad. Thought that was gonna get pretty ugly, but guess not. Now, collider thing is pissing me off. I don't know why he's a bitch to target. Unless he has like other colliders on him. Maybe I should debug what I'm hitting, which is annoying. For the millionth time, debug what I've clicked on. I'm gonna clean up some of these debugs though. The log's getting a little cluttered. This one is pretty much done. Don't need that. I don't think. This one. Well, at some point I gotta kill the boss and see if the gates do reopen. Yeah. Hopefully people don't get stuck in here again. That's funny to me that people are stuck in what is basically my version of hell, sort of. I mean, I wish I could go so much further with this. It would be so much more evil if I had more resources. But, you know, gonna try to stretch it so that we get more than just one really, really good dungeon or something. I want to try to make more stuff that's not as good as what it could be if I put all my eggs in one basket type thing. Did I get the... Yeah, I got that one. Wait, we still have this issue with number 1 that I can't figure out. We'll leave these. So this is group 1. And we'll put something down here saying group 1 should have be visible, I guess, something like that. And then let me look at the camera. Maybe I did something goofy, because I did just recently change the post-processing. I was gonna do I was gonna play around with the wait, what did I say? Or what did I do? Downside. I think it was just the gates. I was gonna play around with the volume camera stuff where you can, that's kind of new, where you can put a collider on there and then make it big or small, and then that volume, when the camera is in that volume, it will do whatever post effects are set on that. That's pretty cool, but I only need the global right now. So maybe it's, see, like box colliders turn off though. That's so fun. And then I know I had one on this, but that should be a trigger. And it's ignore raycast. So now let's check the camera collision layers. It's not supposed to be concerned with that. I don't know what the hell he's hitting. That's so freaking weird. And it's just kind of out of nowhere too. It's like you'll move the camera and you'll be like this far away and you'll move it and then it'll just act like it hits something. Like right here, it'll just move in and then it'll go back out. I don't fucking get it. Let's see. I'll try to reproduce that, I guess, and then let's debug what I'm clicking on, I guess. See if maybe I can figure out why we can't get that guy targeted. Am I hitting the fog? No, because I'm using the fog now. That's annoying. Thinking, interacting, aiming, something. Wait, that's aiming so it should be the next one down. Here we go. Or not? Here we go. I mean, it's going plenty far. 1,000 meters, that's plenty far. And the enemy should be tagged, and it has to be tagged. I hate dumb things like this that don't make sense. They usually end up making sense, and then you kick yourself like, what? Ah, I know it. I know I did this or that, and yeah. But double check this. He is set to enemy. Of course he is. Maybe I'll just swap it with a box collider and see if it works better. It'd be dumb as hell, but you never know. Okay, yep. Debug here. No. I don't even remember doing that one. Debuff on enemy from collision. That script. Am I using that script? Is that somebody else's script? Look at this. Can I go to definition? Oh, it is somebody else's. Right. Comes up every time I try to type debug. Pisses me. Debug.log. Left click hit. Oops. Hit collider. Oh, I guess I could probably just say hit name, huh? But whatever. That'll work. And then I like to kick them way out there so I don't, so I see them in case I forget to remove them or something. I don't know why I do that. Well, there's nothing really else I need to do here, I guess. Oh, hey. Thought I had something. Whatever. See what happens. Oh yeah, the gates. Out the gates for now. Okay. Oh, got an old ref. I don't know if anybody else is getting this, but this is really stupid. Yeah, and I can't show you because it's frozen. But it's like a GUI utility error. Really pissing me off. I hate seeing any kind of null refs. Anybody getting this little dumbass thing? So stupid. I'm gonna Google that again, look at it later. Making me mad. See, I knew I already looked at that once. I'd look at that one now. Blah blah blah. Yep, mine is after an upgrade. And is there a Unity response? Not a chance. Wow, a lot of people talking about that though. Oh shit, I just saw pipeline. It's probably something to do with this new pipeline crap. Yay. Anyway, let's see what we click. You guys can see it too. I like the creepy sound though. What do you guys think about that? It's pretty good, right? Oh, Kevin MacLeod. MacLeod. I don't know how you say it. What? Why did it stop there? That's weird. Okay, whatever. Okay, left click, hit me. Yep, that's good. And doink. And you? What about you? What about you? Hey, I got an idea for Archer. See some. Let's just shrink this so we can see it, but not be annoying. Yeah, okay. We're hitting a sphere. What? Oh, man. Did I leave the sphere on? I was messing around with a trigger so that when you enter this room, there was a big sphere. You enter that, it hits it, and then it locks you in. That might be it. Good old debug. Yeah, son of a... Oh, and that's what the camera's hitting. Dumb. I'm dumb. Still doesn't explain why... let me write that down. Why the first thing doesn't spawn. See, did you hear that? That's cool. I'm gonna add more stuff like that. Hey, buddy. Okay, where's the first one? Group 1 should be visible. Alright, let's get over here. Look at our guy. Gonna need to pause you because he's gonna keep spawning sounds and that pisses me off. If I pause too long though, I will disconnect. Okay. Just don't kill me, guy. It's right there. What? I'm standing right by it. Oh, it's dead? Why is it dead? Who killed it? What the hell? Oh, it can't be dead. Oh, I'm gonna be dead though. Oh, man. Okay, let me reset this guy. Ah, man, resetting. Now that's gonna be a problem, but you guys are just gonna have to bear with me on that. I mean, in a way, it'll kind of be cool. I shouldn't tell you guys how to exploit stuff, but whatever. As long as you're having fun. But yeah, you could go in here and take out each of these little worms and then well, no, well, let's say you died. I guess, yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but if you died and you came back, you're gonna get locked in the room every time. But if you've killed like 4 out of 6, then you only got 2 left. So the fight doesn't completely restart. Which, that's a whole nother thing that I'd have to explain for an hour. But it's just the way that my system works. It'd be tricky to redo it. Okay, so why is this dum-dum dead? I mean, he looks dead. Let's see, what's his animator say? Oh yeah, he's in die. Why you dead? Oh shit! That's exactly what it is. Exactly what I was just talking about. I've killed this guy from a previous test, and that's why he's not showing up. So, yeah, I get it. Alright, well, let me get some more Mountain Dew. And then we gotta remove the sphere, get rid of that debug we put in left click, because there's no point for it. And I guess reset, just to make sure that the first one spawns. And this might be ready to go. I might just push it out to the server. And I fixed Cthulhu floating, by the way. I don't know if any of you saw that. That was to do with the 2019 update. They changed the nav agent, and it was snapping to that little thing right above him. You know, I can show you later. Be right back. Alright. Gotta get my caffeine fix, you know? These things are so strong. They're like from Walmart. They can only handle about half. But they go really good with orange juice. And I'll just mute it for a sec. Alright, cool. So, to reset... There you go. And this place is actually going to get harder. So... I don't know, I think... To me, I think it's kind of a cool idea to just develop this while you guys get to play, you know. I think that's cool, but... It is a little weird, because you get to see... like, things as I'm making them, you kind of... I don't know, like you already know how to do this stuff and blah, blah, blah. Like there's no mystery there. But there's going to be some unknowns. And now we'll exit. And back to that, and back to the scene. Get rid of the sphere. I think we're good. I'll save that. Over here. And I'll just comment that in case I need it again later. Alright, cool. I think we're good. So, I should be able to use this on other bosses to some degree. I wanted those things to pop up and act like a healing thing, like a radiating heal to regenerate the boss, so then you really gotta kill those things, or else he'll just get all of his health back, you know? And I still could do that, but I think I might change that later, because those are just perfect for that. They're stationary and all that. So I might change it, but definitely want to do both. One this way, another way, blah, blah, blah. Just clean up some of this crap. You know, I don't know, should be using the dissolve thing that I set up. And I might want to keep that in case I want to read that again. And okay. Good enough. So, now we can look at the last boss. I don't think it's gonna... You know what's sad? I think this boss is gonna be harder than the last boss. But we are gonna make it so you have to beat all three. Sorry. You'll have to go to this guy, kill him. And I think I don't know, we're not decided on what we're gonna do, but maybe a sacrifice thing, like you put his eyeball in a little burning thing, and you get something from another guy, you put that in there and that unlocks the last guy or some shit. I don't know. It's whatever. Okay, gates. Oh yeah, we gotta turn the gates back on. Okay, so this, don't need it. That explains that. And gates are on this dude. Oops. Oh yeah, and I made a new room guess I showed you that, didn't I? I don't know. But I need a boss to throw in there. For now, there's just some sliders in there. But it's going to be, like if we look at it from here, this angle, entrance is right there. That's where you drop down. There's your first boss. You're going to have to kill him to get through a door here. And then there's second boss. Is going to be in this room. And then I think there'll be like a sacrifice thing there, which will unlock a gate here. Or we're going to do something with that poor skeleton bastard sitting in his horrible chair. Me, in other words. That was so funny. I still think it's funny. This guy, maybe you have to get a page or something. That collider's jacked. Come on, guys, why'd you do that? Jesus Christ. Who did that? I'll just move it down. I don't care how off that is. It must have been when I scaled it or something. I don't know. Whatever. Wow, that is, yeah, that's pretty jacked though. Oops. Yeah, good enough. Right. But yeah, maybe you got to get a page out of this book or something. Don't know. I want to do some riddles, and we're thinking up some puzzles. Those I won't tell you guys on stream though. You'll have to figure those out. Let's see what Merle comes up with. This is I don't know. Well, it looks way different without the camera effects on. So, and I forgot I put one raw ore in there, but I should do maybe a couple more. I don't know. The ore is kind of a problem. I'm not real sure how I'm gonna go about it yet. This is the extra room. We just got these guys chilling here, and oh yeah, I was thinking maybe this could be the sacrifice thing, and then it summons a boss in this room. I don't know. And then that boss has something to do with unlocking the door for the last boss. But yeah, and let's look at what we got to do here for the last boss. Did I do everything I needed to do here? I don't know if I did. Got the sphere. I dealt with the camera. Dealt with the targeting. And I don't know. Okay, this guy here. Left the frame. So this guy, what I want to do, and I haven't really thought like how complex this is or is not going to be, but I want him to take one of your teammates, or if you're soloing, he's going to take you and put you up there, I guess, which is going to be kind of weird. So I guess you just have to survive it. So you'd have to like make sure your pots, your potions are ready to go, and then have a heal or two. I don't know. I need like a skill that makes you take X amount less damage. Did I make that? I don't know. Maybe I made that already. I can't remember. Anyways, let's just go with this idea and see how it plays out. So the enemy is gonna have to check if you're teamed first. Maybe I'll just make a new script, that way it's like real fresh. I mean, this part of the streaming this part of the dungeon is definitely going to be boring because, you know, it's mechanics, it's programming. It's not for everybody. I think it's fun, but let's say enemy. I'm gonna call it enemy summon, and then we can use it for different things. Yeah. And I just name them all enemies, so when I'm typing class names or whatever, it's real easy to see what's what. Alright, so this one, he's gonna have to check if you are teamed well, let's see. It's got to be the host enemy. So we're going to need access to that. So we need the main script. So we'll have to say public enemy data, e-data. I'll assign that. And then we can say if e-data dot, do I have hosting in here? No. So host state, I think I called it. So if it is the host, then check if teamed, and if so, then we'll random select. We could be dirty and pick the healer, but that just sounds dirt. That's just mean. So, sorta. Well, yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting because the healer could keep themselves alive in the cage, but then meanwhile the whole team can't get heals. I don't think, because this cage has the collider around it. So, why do you always select the thing behind it, Unity? That's dumb. There must be some like reverse selection option somewhere that I have checked. It always gets whatever is behind the thing I'm trying to click on. Pisses me off. But yeah, you shouldn't be able to get line of sight on your teammates if you're in here, and they therefore can't heal you either. Oof. That's an issue. Maybe I should do it different. Maybe you should just be like in an incapacitated state, which only kind of works right now. I haven't finished that mechanic either. Okay, so since that mechanic's not done, we're gonna go with just you're in a box and you gotta survive. So randomly select a player, and then somehow we gotta override that. So TP the player to location. So we definitely need a location. So say a transform. That could be assigned with a game object or whatever. And maybe we want to do, my friends bugged me a million times about making a boss that summons you back to stand right in front of him. Like, I guess that's how they did it in EQ. I don't know. Didn't play that one. I really should have played that one. So we could say summon to, I don't know, to boss, to unit, to summon in front. I guess we'll say summon in front of this unit. It's a long ass bool, but whatever. And I probably won't do that part, but it'll remind me to do something with it. So now how are we going to override the player's movement? I know I have some things in there, but not sure they all work. Well, I guess if you're in the collider, it wouldn't matter because you can't get out. As long as it's not a trigger, which it's not. I got the box unchecked, so that should work. And and then they just got to take damage, which I'll just use the damage on collide script. Aha, that'll work. So we'll just put another collider in there that just makes you take damage when you're in it. So cool, I don't even have to write that. So really it just needs to override your position. Now the tricky part is if you're not the host and you receive this. Damn it, we're gonna get into some networking shit here. Whoop. Nobody's gonna like that. Could send a generic message. I don't really want to make a whole extension receiver just for this. Or handler, whatever. If only it wasn't online. Why did I have to go and make an online game? Ay, ay, ay. So, I guess we could try the generic way. So the host is gonna say, okay, I pick this guy, and then he gets a message, and his position would have to go to a vector 3. I guess is the easiest way to do it. Yeah. Damn. Or I guess I could send the object name, the object holding the location. Let's try that. That sounds easier. Okay, you guys are not gonna like my generic handler. It's just a mess. But I just don't want to write a damn extension for everything, so. Okay. And then the player will find it and set his position there. So, check of team, we'll say, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but whatever. So whoever the target is, well, shit, and I gotta make sure he's in the combat, and damn it. Would this be easier to do from attack, I wonder? And we're gonna need a timer. Damn it. Double damn it. If in combat, check if timer is ready. I mean, we could do it all from here, which might be kind of nice, because then it's a separate component that I drag on, and I don't add another 100 or couple hundred lines to the attack script, which that's probably the right way to do it. My scripts go on and on, they're just too long. But I feel like this is redundant, checking if it's in combat when I do that in 100 other places. Whatever. So if he's in combat, then well, I guess this should be only the host can do this. So it would be in here. And we know that this is an instance, so we can just check whoever the local player is that's hosting. If it was not an instance and it was out in the open area, then that wouldn't work. Or, no. Yeah, it wouldn't work. So... You know, it's kind of hard to make up code when you're streaming, because you feel like pressure's on. People are looking at me. They're judging. Jerks. Freaking jerks. So, let's say... I'll comment that for now. That'll just be a reminder. Oops. Do later. And then... Oh, shit. See, now if I just did send the vector 3, then this summon in front of the unit would work. Maybe I should send the vector 3. It's not that big of a difference. Son of a bitch. I don't know. We'll decide in a minute. So we need some kind of intervals. I mean, I think I'm just going to use a timer to keep it kind of simple. But I feel like there should be different conditions that causes the boss to summon you into this cage. Let's put another. Can I just copy this component? That might work. Let's put a damage on collide thing in there. So if you go unpack prefab and Alt Shift N for new, I really should resolve, but I can't decide because I don't see the difference between the two. And then this will be damage, cage damage, I guess. Oh wait, I'll put on collide so I know that's my script. And then let's paste this component. Maybe, wait, is that in the right position? Oh, it is not. So we'll parent it to the cage. This is my lazy way of doing it. And then I position it there, rotate, and the scale really just needs to be 1, but now it's unparented. Okay, it is 1, good. And now we'll move it up a bit and try to paste that collider. Oh boy, wow, big difference in scale, huh? Yeah, just do it like this. And this one is a trigger for damage, collision. Oops. And this one doesn't have to fit perfect. Just got to make sure that they can't get out of it. Looks good. And then we'll add the damage on collide component, and this, I like to make the damage resistible, but at some point I should make this take a percentage of your life, so it's a little more fair, but for now we shall say 2,500. I don't know, that's probably a lot. How many hit points do people usually have right about now? I will have to redo this. It'll be physical seems like the best fit for this guy, so oops. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll deal with the rest later. Is that enough? People usually have... Yeah, they probably have way more hit points than what I'm thinking. We're going 5,000. Sorry, people. So you're going to take 5,000 damage per second, but it's resistible, so if your resistor cap, then there goes 40%. So is that 18, 16, 20, 2,000? 2,000 or 2,200? No, I think it's 2,000. So that means you only take 3,000 per second. So we'll go with that. But yeah, the idea is he'll randomly select one of you from the ground, and then he teleports you in here. And this collider, because it's a trigger, you can move right through it, you know, but it's gonna tell this script to make you take the damage, 5,000 per second. And then this collider is the one that should make it so you can't get out because it's not a trigger. So, and it should prevent line of sight for heals, I think. I don't remember if I did line of sight on heals. I think I did. I've changed stuff so much I don't remember. Now what's gonna be weird though is if you're fighting this guy by yourself, he's gonna just be running around in circles down here, just all pissed off. I can't hit him. Like, actually, he might be able to hit you. Wait, no, he won't because collider. line of sight. Enemies have to have line of sight, so yeah, he's just gonna look like an idiot running in circles down there. But it'll be cool. Whatever. So let's save scene. Ah, damn it. You know what I just realized? We gotta disable the thing so you can fall out of the cage. That's probably what I'll do. Ah! Son of a... Ah. So that's like a whole nother setup operation, you know, a whole nother thing. Because it'd be more of a pain in the ass to put you back to the location where you were. So let's say... It's almost like this script is going to be just for this cage situation. Maybe it will. Maybe there'll be other times where you're confined. We should rename it or something. Let's do that. Let's just rename it. Summon. Confine. And then I'll have one that does just summon to the enemy. Okay, now we need the object. Yeah, we'll do game object. Confine object, I guess. Combine. I gotta try to think of names that will make sense to me later. Because you go back over your code and you're like, what the hell did that mean? What? And the receiver is gonna have to make sure it's on. Oh boy, this is getting a little hard, guys. This is gonna get a little tricky. Could put if I send it through the enemy instead of the generic package handler, then the enemy could refer to itself correctly and know exactly which, you know, it would know it's this enemy number 100, and then it would know to get this component. So then we could do like a receiver like something like this. I guess I can just block it out, see how nasty it's gonna get, and then decide what I'm gonna do. Let's say received summon. So that would have to be public for it to be able to be received. And it would need, I'm thinking a string. It's either going to be the position as a vector3, like 0/0/0, XYZ, or it'll be game object name, one of those two, and then we just need to say something like, see, this would be easy if, or oh, and if you are a host, we could just shoot it right down here. Or no, that's if you're the target. Okay, receive summon. I think we would go movement. My transform dot position equals wherever that position is. Let's pretend it's a vector3. So we'd say we need XYZ. Oh geez, hang on. Let's split the string. This. So you make an array, and I just call it split equals the position dot split. And we're going to split using the slash. And then this would be split 0. Why doesn't it ever do the completed one? That pisses me off. Hey, what? Oh, yeah. Got a typecast. Let's do a try parse. Stop it. What am I doing? Float. Try parse. Right? No? Oh, you need an output, huh? Okay, then fine. We'll just parse. We'll just assume it's gonna work. Yeah. Don't want to deal with that right now. Kind of just blocking it out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Seeing what's gonna be required here. Wait a minute. I don't need to copy that again. I just do this and then this and then this 2 and U are Z. So then it would be something like this. Assuming those numbers are close enough. Because I usually round them to 2 decimal places. Maybe I won't this time though. Don't know. Okay, so your position equals a new vector 3, which is x, y, z. And that is what we received. So we're going with the first one for now. Now, oops. And if not teamed, or the selected target is you, then we're gonna just say received something. Yeah. Oh, wait, we still gotta figure out how we want to do that. I guess for now we'll say the summon location dot transform dot position. Wait, that doesn't work either. I have to do all those, which I guess we could. Usually I do this more like this. One that's pretty stupid too. Whatever. I'm gonna do it the same, even though I could, in this scenario, if it is you and you are the host, we could just send that position. And you know, that's a hell of a lot less to code. I'm gonna have to do this part anyways, where we turn your XYZ, or the XYZ of this object, into a string and then concat it with slashes or whatever. I'll have to do it here in a second anyways, but let's just do this. Take that line and say, if it is you, then your position equals the position of the summon location dot transform dot position. Oh, it's already a transform. Right. So that's easy enough if it's you. If you are tamed, you need to randomly select. So then the boss would say, I get going all over the place, so this is probably not fun to follow. I'll probably stop streaming in a minute because I don't think I can program and stream at the same time. That's too distracting. Team is teamed. So if you are teamed, do this a couple ways here. So this, go here, let's go here. Now he's got to figure out your team, so we'll say a random. Yeah, maybe. I don't have a list of objects for your teammates, I just have a list of their names. So And I don't remember if your name's in the list. Okay, well, random teammate name equals random dot range from 0 to your player data dot team mates. Right? Yep. Dot count -1. And I like to put the extra parenthesis there. Alright, so then we'll say we got a random person there, and now we need to check the name. If random teammate name equals my name, which I stored in network manager, dot my char name. Wait, are these usernames or? Yes, usernames. Okay, so it's my username. Oh. Then, wait, what? What did I do? Oh, yeah, that's an integer. Dirt. So it'd be this right here. This. Oh. Okay, so if that slot equals my name, then we just do this. Else it's not my name, then we gotta get tricky. Whatever, I'll just put that there for a second. Okay. So, gotta think about this. So if it's you, no big deal. You go right there in the cage. Everybody else is gonna see that because you're already sending packets about your position. So no need for any network stuff here. However, I still don't know which path I want to take on sending this packet, but if we're going to use a vector 3, I guess it wouldn't matter. Yeah, yep, that's what we're doing. So generic. Alright, so the teammate that he selected is not you. Then we need to get the vector 3 of the cage thing and send a message, and then that person will place themselves there. Yeah, okay, kind of coming together. So let's think how I want to do this. Make one big long string. Yeah, that's fine. So summon location position dot x dot toString, and then concat that with, I'm just going to use the slash, and concat again, and let's copy paste that to here, and one more time to there. Get rid of that. No, don't need that. There we go. So we need the x, y, z. So that's a z. This is the y. Alright, so there's our string, and it should look something like, say, 1 point bleh. And actually it could have all sorts of numbers in there. That's the problem. I'm not sure. Well, actually, no. See, it's going to be these numbers right there. Wait, that's not the summon object. Maybe I can round them off. Oh, sweet. And hi, Zerial. I don't know if you're still here, but sorry I missed you. That is cool. You always seem to come and watch me do this boring stuff. And right on, Jake. You know how it goes, man. Ah, man, my knee is so jacked. Try to straighten out my leg here. All right, well, if we can get this object to be like kind of some small numbers, let's see if we can do that. Can I maybe? Oh, easy, yeah. What if it was just 0? Can I just do 0? Oh shit, it's gotta be world coordinates. See, now that's a tricky bit. Okay, so we're gonna take this object, let's say that's the summon object. Did I... Let's put this on the boss guy. Where is he? Okay. And then cage. The damage on Clyde we're going to use as the summon location. Oh yeah, he is the enemy data. I don't know if we need that yet, but I know object. Yeah, because we got to disable it. So we could use a private enumerator for the timer. I'm going to do this just so I don't forget. Confine duration. Oops. I want that under here. So as soon as that person is in there, we will. I don't. Wait. What? 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 Oh, right. I'm not done with it. You. Oh, god damn you. Return. What is your problem? Stop it. I'm trying to give you a return, you jerk. Return new. Wait 4 seconds. Delay. Pass that in there. There you go. Are you done? You can shut up. Did I spell you wrong? What? Like that? There we go. That was the problem. I just couldn't spell. Alright, now let me show you what other music I got here. Yeah, let's listen to this one. This one doesn't give me copyright strikes. So, we will start the coroutine here. So this is what's going to time how long you're in there. And that means I do need to set a duration on this script, huh? Yeah, so let's just copy that, paste that, and then we'll say if the confinement object exists, then confinement object dot set active false, and then that should turn off the. It's a little loud. Should turn off the collider, and then you follow the floor. But then I gotta turn the collider back on. Oh wait, maybe we'll only do that when you get summoned. Yeah, that's good, because otherwise I need to make a whole other timer or something. So it gets turned off. Let's make a note here. And duration. Oh, you know what? There's another thing I liked listening to. I don't know if I can find it though. Is that it? It's not it. It's gotta be right about here. Wow, this one. Yeah, this is kind of cool stuff. Copy that, paste that down here. So we start the coroutine, tell it to run for that long, and then stop the coroutine down here. Okay. That means this needs to be repeated right here, here. Yeah. Make a little note here. This is only when received someone else's. I don't really care about the parameters. Kind of do. B3 in this format. Sure. Yeah, that was right. Okay, now we got that. Save that. And I like this new setting where you can just hover over Unity and it starts compiling. So then you can kind of review your code, and then by the time you've read through it and reviewed it, then you go over here and it's ready. It's pretty cool. Let's say if you're taking damage per second and it's 5,000. Jeez. So then 5 seconds, you're gonna take 25,000 damage. That's pretty substantial. 5 seconds seems like plenty. So say that. Confinement object is the one that has the collider you can't escape from. So we put that there. Double check. Yep. Good. Now this thing, I'm gonna clear parent just so I can get the actual coordinates for the world. That way I don't have to find the cage and figure out the coordinates based on the cage if it was a child of the cage, because it is, just for the, you know, keeping the scene somewhat organized. So here's what we actually got. What if I do a little bit of, if I just round it off, we should be fine. I just don't want to send like all these extra dumb little numbers. Don't matter. Okay, good. Now, where'd it go? But no, that's not what I meant. I meant frame in here. There we go. And we'll put that back in this. And we'll save the scene. And so I'll be able to test this for the most part, but then I'm gonna have to push it to the server, and then if one of you guys want to test it with me, we just need to team up, piss this guy off, sit around and wait and see what he's gonna do. Oh, right, we gotta get these damn intervals, huh? Let's say interval. It's kind of similar to something we did the other day. interval time, and then we'll make a private version called timer. This will be the one that tracks the actual amount of time. So then in the inspector we'll type in, okay, I want them to do it every 30 seconds or some shit. And then we're gonna make a min-max variation. At this point I really should just copy and paste from the other script. It's pretty identical to what I did here. Well, actually Meryl wrote most of this. I just added some stuff. We got interval time, we've got the interval total. We're gonna need that too. Just take all that. And then we'll take that, put that in start. Make more sense to me if this was up here. Okay. So these min and max are just going to allow it to be unpredictable to the player. Should link to Steam page in the description so people know it's released in early access. Oh, yeah. You mean like in the description here on when I'm streaming? I didn't think of that. Sorry I'm late. My bad. I had to get back home. It took me an hour. Oh damn. Have I already been streaming that long? Holy shit, it's already been 2 hours. Wow. I am not very productive. Okay. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Relic. And you too. Negative. I'm gonna say. Even though I know your real name. Okay, so we got the summon location, we got the confined object. I should probably put some tooltips on this too. Let's say this is where the player will be placed after summon. No, wait, no, this thing. And then this one, we're gonna say this is the object that confines the player. Will be deactivated. Oh, that reminds me. After duration is met, whatever. I forgot we should set the thing active up here. So we'll just take this same chunk and reverse it. So when it's you, there's no big deal. We just do that. Set this to true. And so player doesn't fall out. Oh, no, what? Can't ever get it under something. Didn't mean to hit that button. Don't get pissed at me, Visual Studio. Jesus. Man. You know, sometimes it drives me nuts. It's just like, you know what? Screw that. I don't even want the bracket. It's just one line. Screw you. And right here and there. Okay, so that'll turn it on, put you in the position, start the timer. Timer comes down here, yields, and then once that's there, or if that's there, then turn it off. You should follow the floor, stop the coroutine, good to go. Hey, Tai. Hey, what's up, buddy? You sneaky guy. Yeah, just doing some boring old code here. Gonna make it so when you're fighting this guy, oops. I don't know if the music's too loud or whatever, but this guy here, you probably haven't seen this. Hey, thanks for the sub, man. Sweet. So this guy's like a big old pile of bodies. He's pretty cool. His animations are shit. to be honest, but he's cool, so it kind of makes up for it. So he is going to randomly summon a player into this cage. So it could be anybody on your team, in theory, if it goes correct. Just gonna be doing some house projects. Oh, so you just kick this on and do your thing? I like it. Sweet. Or are you just taking a little break? These bodies are just cool. Isn't that just fitting? Ah, they're off center. I just now noticed. Let's make sure I got the right objects. F2 frame. No, of course not. See, it selected the damn children. Oh yeah, I forget. If it's blue, you got the parent. If it's orange, you got the child. That is so stupid. I don't know why I would even select the child first. Yeah, it's close enough. Save scene. Alright, so what do we got now? We got that turned on. We got to do the timer. Okay. So only the host will do this. So it does all need to be done in here, and he's only going to do it when he's in combat. Yeah. Yeah, I think this works. Oh yeah, let's just copy this so I don't have to type it all out. And then, so this is basically just saying, hey Zergo, what's up, dude? Yeah, it is a pretty badass monster, huh? I just saw that, sorry. So yeah, this is just saying, okay, whatever interval time I set in the inspector, let's say it's 30, then we're gonna add a random range, minimum 3 seconds, but up to 6 seconds, which actually I'm gonna do this a little higher than the other thing. So yeah, I don't want him doing it too much, I guess. I don't know. Let's say interval time is, if this is 30, might as well set it, huh? And then we do a random roll between these two values, then the interval total is what we're actually going to use to time. And it could be up to 40 seconds, or it will never be less than 35 seconds. Just something to make it a little unpredictable. Actually, let's make it a little more unpredictable. Let's say 2. So it could be 32 seconds or 40 seconds. Blah, 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 blah. Now let's do this. Now this one does need to be an update because it's a timer. Which, there's other ways around that I found too. But just not very accurate. Alright, now, if they... Oh, we don't need that. Oops. Ow. Hang on, let me change the song here. Damn it, this one probably gave me some stupid copyright. I bet a couple of these are gonna spam my damn thing with stuff. Looking at his brother, just thought I'd stop by and check it out. Back to work. Okay, thanks, buddy. Have a good day. Do all the chores and stuff good. See ya, broski. He's actually my bro-in-law. That's cool. Cool of him to stop by. Alright, so we take the timer and we add time.delta time. I don't want to listen to this song. That's not the one I thought it was. And then it's gonna do some stuff. What's that Headhunter song? I'll listen to this one. Play sound. This is not play sound. This will be a whole different operation, except this part we want to reset. Okay, so go like this. This. I think it goes all the way down here. There we go. So after this timer has gone over the total that was set on start, the random amount, then we're going to do all this stuff, try to throw somebody in a cage, and once it's done, then we're going to reset the timer back to 0, but we're going to create a new random time, so it won't be the exact same time every time. Yeah. Now, this guy, I think, is all that's left, or the main thing that's left. So we created the string, and it should look something like this. And now, all we gotta do, let's just use the generic thing I set up, network manager, generic sender. And you're not gonna like this, but summon, confine, I guess, sure. And then the target user is, who was it? Random teammate, this guy. Boom, boom, boom. And the data string will be the position. There we go. Now I just got to deal with the receiver. Blah, 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 blah. Generic. F3. F3, F3. F3, F3. Alright, so this is a mess, but just pretend you didn't see this madness. We're only on line 2,300 something. Yeah, super clean script. Meter updates. I think I have some enemy stuff in here. We should put it near that. Maybe, maybe not. We'll put it by recalling, I guess. It makes some sense. Oh, hey, look at that. I kind of had a summon thing already. Sort of. Not really. So we'll say if function ID. I mean, what the hell was this for? Huh. We don't need that. So, I'm going like this, and you son of a bitch. Don't do that. Arrgh. Okay, so this has got to be the same word as what we used here. Summon, confine, then go here, and so my generic thing, it's basically I made it so that you can you have one extension and on the server, and you can send well, if you look at this, you can send the function ID, which is just kind of, it's like a key. If you think of it like a dictionary, that's the key, and then the value is the data, the last thing. That kind of shows you right there. But in the middle is who you send it to, which it's kind of weird now that I think about it that I put that in the middle, but whatever. So you send this value here, and then when it's received, well, the server's going to send it to the target user, and then that's going to go there. So as long as you match it, then God damn it. I just realized the only way we could get back to this script is if we knew what enemy had it. So let's just do this. We still need to know what enemy had it. Okay. Maybe we send it through the enemy sender and receiver. Son of a bitch. Or we could get tricky and concat another thing on there, which is silly. Because we need to run this this confined duration thing. Just gotta think how I want to do this. send the enemy ID number, and then go through the dictionary to point to that, get component, or going through the sender. You know, I think it'd be easier to just send the enemy ID. And then once we have the ID, we can get to this. So, alright, let's do that. We will say, I mean, this isn't necessary, but I'm gonna do it like this. This will be the enemy ID, sure, equals the e-data dot bc. No, its ID is in here. There we go. Dot toString. So I got to remember to parse that one as well. So we'll take that, and then we're gonna send these two together. Should be okay to do it like this. So we're gonna say, I want the ID first. So enemy ID. Huh. Okay, that's just stupid. Let's just do it like this. Oh shit! You know what though? There's a little more. Got to do that. How about EID and pause? No, how about underscore? Because that's what I'm going to use. And then we'll send that instead of that. So to prepare it, we're going to go like this and concat with underscore and concat again with pause. Okay, that'll work. Now, what we'll do, save all that over here. Now let's just close this damn thing. It's pissing me off. So we'll say if the data, was it data? What did I call it? Yeah, data. I didn't rip it out yet? Hold up. Wait a minute. Data string. That's, yeah. Guess that's it. Yeah, so that was wrong. Okay. So we'll just copy this. Oh, and it's a split. Alright. We'll just take the whole thing then. Oh. Yeah, I changed the loop, so we're not even using that, but whatever. Okay, boom, and we'll call this split. And then we're gonna get the data string out of the SFS object. That's what the data is. So we get the object that's named data string, that's the key. It will pull out the value, and it looks like I was getting away with splitting it right there, so let's just do it and put underscore there. So the example would look like this. Say it's enemy ID 105 or something, and then there'll be an underscore, and then there'll be zeros. I'm just gonna use zeros. The XYZ. So that's what it should look like. That's what the data string we receive here should look like. So now we'll say if split slot 0, and just to be safe, I'm going to do this. If it contains a fuck is this? An underscore, then we'll go ahead and try to process it. Otherwise, I should put like did not contain. Yeah, might as well. Where's one of my other ones? Hang on. I don't want to listen to this. Oh, this one will probably give me a stupid thing. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so we check to see if it has the thingy. Oh, didn't get my second parenthesis in there. So if it does contain it, and you know this is what it should look like, then the first split, it drops the underscore, and the first object, which is always 0, would be, oh Jesus, I did that wrong. We need to say this. Good thing I was explaining that, because I did that totally wrong. Hang on. Let's do it like, yeah. Get rid of those, and we'll call this data string, and that'll equal this, and we'll get that, and there we go. I thought maybe not. I must have already used that somewhere. We'll just say str, whatever. And then this would be the thing that we're checking to see if it contains before we try to split it and stuff. So we'll say if that contains, which it should, then do the split. And now this would be our data str. So we split it by that because we know it's in there. And get rid of that. And now we should have the ID number. So now we can check if the enemy dictionary contains key, which is gonna be the, yeah, we gotta typecast it, sort of, well, parse it. I'm gonna do just a parse, and yep, that's what I'm gonna do. And we're gonna parse split slot 0. So that right there should be this number. And it dropped the underscore, so now all that should be left is that, and we're going to pass that onward to the enemy that did that. So now if we know the key is in there, then we're going to refer to that particular enemy by split 0, should be his ID number, and then dot. Now we gotta try to get component, I guess. Is that gonna work? What do we call it? Enemy summon. This may be a little sloppy, but sometimes you just gotta make it up as you go. Receive summon, and we'll pass in the last part of the string, which is split slot 1. Okay. What did I do wrong? What do you want from me? Oh, right. Let's do this real quick. Gonna split it first, and then we'll say this. Make a EID received or something equals this. There we go. And then this, copy, paste. It was tripping because that's a string and it wants an integer. There we go. Contains that. Do that. Oh wait, I missed something. Parse. Oh, parenthesis. Which means there's probably an extra one down here. Yep. There we go. And somewhere in here, I'm sure I have debug. I want to copy. Yeah, that one. minus. You bastard. Oh wait, no, that's where I was. Error. Manager. Summon. Say summon confine. Did not contain underscore. And really, you should probably put, you know, little warnings, errors, whatever, in all sorts of places. Like I should probably put one here to say I didn't contain that. And, you know, I'm gonna, because this is brand new, I don't know if it's gonna work. So we'll say the dictionary did not contain EID on someone confine received. There we go. Yeah, whatever. Okay, good enough, right? Now let's look at it. So we pull the data string out of the SmartFox packet. If it contains the underscore, we're good to go. If not, got a message. So then we try to split it because we know the underscore is in there. Put that into an array, and then we're gonna parse the first string in the array, so that's 0, to an integer. Then we're going to check to see if the enemy dictionary contains that key. Let me make sure that's how I did it. Yes. So you can see the key is an integer. That's their ID number. And then the value is the enemy receiver, which has access to anything else that you could want. I don't really like this get component part, but there won't be many enemies doing this, and it's not going to go off a lot, so screw it. In game dev, you want to try to steer away from get component or send message as much as you can. I mean, you have to do those things, but you got to minimize it. Okay, blah 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 blah. Now let's follow it through and go to definition here. I'm going to save. So we receive the string, which should look like this at this point. Then we really should check to see if it contains a split and all that stuff. I'm gonna just pretend I did it right and everything's gonna be fine. Ah, God. But yeah, I better do the shit. Let's just take the whole chunk and paste it like this and grab this, put it here, get rid of this, and replace that, this, position, there we go. So now, if it doesn't work, I'll get a message, or if it didn't have the things in it, but double check this, we get the X plus that, and the Y plus that, and the Z. No, then don't need it. Okay, I think it's ready for some tests. I can at least test on my local side, on my guy, but then the rest has got to be done with you guys on the server. Oh, wait. No, I did. Okay. So check out the timer is ready, goes there, and then take the player location. Just kind of cleaning it up a little. My only question is, did I put your name in the teammates? I don't remember. I think I did. Hmm. Blah, 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 blah. Let me see if I put a note on there. I don't know if this is based here. That's not true anymore. I was going to use it based on there. And teammate username does not include local. Oh, geez. See, I put a note there. Does not include the local player's name. So we're going to have to account for that. So we pull a random teammate or we pull you. So that means I should do a, well, that's kind of tricky. Because we don't want to like pick on one person. If I did a 50% chance it picks from the team or picks you, that sounds fair, but really it's probably not going to be fair. Or would it? What do you think? If you had one other person, then it's 50-50. If you had 3 people, 50% chance it pulls from there, 50% chance it's you. I don't know. That kind of works. Yeah, we'll go 50%, I guess. I don't know. Not sure what to do there. So we'll do a similar thing. Let's just take this whole thing and change that damn song. There we go. And this will be just whatever. It'll be that. Random pick between team or local player. I don't know. That's a long ass stupid name. But whatever. So this part doesn't work. So yeah, we'll just say now how the hell am I gonna do that though? I don't think I covered this part. Did I? Oh, it needs to go down here. That's what we need to do. So we'll just do it like this. Cut that out, put it down here. And that's the only place it'll be needed. Okay. Almost time to cross your fingers and hope it works. Oops, oops. If it's greater than, doesn't really matter greater than or less than, if I'm just gonna say 50. Yeah, good enough. Greater than 50, then it's you. Less than 50, it's them. And we randomly do that. I do want to make sure, though. I feel like somewhere in there I did include your name. Don't know. Fuck it. Let's test it. I don't think I set the something in here, the intervals. And I better make sure I turn this guy's script back on. Yes, I did. And so this guy, I'm not going to bother with the cage on the door. Doesn't matter if you get locked into this room because he's going to just summon somebody back here. Ooh, boy. I just thought of a way you could exploit that. Don't tell anybody. But really, yeah, I don't care. I'll think about it later, but I probably will end up putting a cage there because you could, knowing that he's going to summon somebody, you could just run down the hall, just within the range, before he breaks and resets. Well, no, it'd have to be your tank or whoever he's targeted on, but he could end up just ping-ponging back and forth and not really hitting anybody if you could somehow make him pick the right target. No, I think the random part is going to screw that up, so we'll see. I'm sure you guys will tell me what you've exploited, right? Because you guys always do. so not true. There's been so many bugs that have not been reported when they're favorable to the player, but when they're not, oh my god, do I hear about it. Okay, interval is 30, a min is 2, and then 10, and then that, and there you go. Good to go, I think. Save scene, and back to here. And here is the test server. Blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, that worked. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm gonna say it works, but I forgot something. That's usually what happens. I mean, if it does work, that wasn't too painful. I mean, it took me a good 2 hours, but that's not bad. We'll see. Okay, now we just gotta fly to that guy. That's gonna suck. You know, let's cheat. I'm gonna teleport. I really should make a GM command where I can teleport to enemies, but nah, that's not very high priority. Let's see, where am I going? No. No. Let's just go like this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Damn thing's touchy. I'll teleport to like right here. This is how I teleport in the editor because I haven't set up the thing, you know, the way to do it. So I just put myself where I want to be. Then I go to find the player, which is down here on Do Not Destroy. Select him, Control Shift F, and there we go. Now, what's gonna happen? I'm scared. I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, these animations piss me off so much. Do the thing, guy. Do the thing. Ah, man, I didn't put a debug in to see if he does it. Oh, his animations are such garbage. Ugh. Ugh. Anybody an animator that wants to, you know, smooth this guy out? I don't think he's doing the thing, guys. I don't think he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. It's, that's a bummer. Oh, he did the thing, but oh, sweet. I fell out way too quick, though. That was not no 5 seconds. But, yeah, sweet. So, almost worked. Oh, and it disabled the wrong thing. Yeah, okay, I see. So the cage is gone. That means back to the drawing board, but let's log out right about here and see, buddy. Yeah, what are you gonna do about that? Yeah, nothing. That's what you're gonna do. Alright. So now we're gonna have to reassign, because really I didn't think about that. See, I knew I missed something. I knew there was something I didn't think about. I don't know why I don't just save the scene half the time I'm on the test server anyways. Alright. So, yeah, what I need to do is make a separate object that has the collider instead of the cage. Ow. And we could be kind of lazy here. Yeah, sort of, maybe, kind of, might as well. Let's do this. Duplicate that. This one will be for appearance. This one's already assigned, so I'm just going to use it. And we'll just remove these things if I can. Nice, got rid of the material, perfect. Remove view, there we go. Now we got an empty game object with the collider that's the exact same size. Perfect. So this gets disabled, and perfect. But why did it... Man, it just immediately disappeared. Kind of pissing me off. I didn't check the combat log either, but pretty sure I saw 2 numbers, so I'm gonna assume 1 was from the damage on Clyde, but there's really no reason that shouldn't work. So, wait, did it disappear immediately, or did I fall through? Hang on, let's see. Does this actually fit the player? Is it big enough? And then come to think of it, my feet would have been right there. You don't know how that would work out. But let's measure here with the female. And see if I can get her to stand right there. Okay. Oh yeah, that's plenty big. So really, it would be like, I think what I did is actually doing this position there. So you'd be out of the collider, out of the cage collider, the green thing. Wait, we'll turn that off so you can see it better. Okay. So yeah, you should fall right through that though. When you're in the middle of a collider, you should pass through it, and then you should just hit that, and yeah, that's gonna work. That'll totally work. So I get rid of that, and now let's think. Let's look at the code. Why did that not work? So I started the coroutine. It would have ran. Well, we need to debug, huh? No. So it would have been like blah 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 blah. He gets there. The total is greater than. Then we choose between you or a teammate. If your team does that, it should be identical. Oh, did I do something goofy here? Oh, I think I might have. You know what? We got to turn the cage back on, even if it is a teammate. Come to think of it, because since I'm not team, I'll put my debug here. Because if I don't turn it back on, even though he didn't summon me up there, then that collider is not there, and I can freely heal whoever's up there. And I want to make it so you can't heal him. Should be assign me to cage. That was meant to be that. God, this fucking list is just full of slow ass music. I don't know, do I really want like 20 copyright claim emails? Because I want to listen to some like metal stuff. Whatever. Alright, so right here we're gonna say if this thing is there, then boom, 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 turn it back on because he's doing the thing, even though it's not you. Right? No. Yeah, that's correct. There's on, so local player can't heal the target, or the confined player, because LOS. Yeah, should be that. Alright. Seems like my timer just wasn't right. Let's see what I put on there. Go up. Go up. Okay, that's too far. You. That was definitely not 5 seconds. I call bullshit. So let's debug that. Let's say timer started right there, and so he put me in the position. That was fine. We did that, and then I wonder, do I need to tag it as something different? Then we reset the time, and then interval time is down to 0. And that should make it go back up. Yep. Okay. And that's for the networking. And right here. Timer stopped. And cage disabled, even though it's really just the collider. Did I do something wrong with that? I don't get it, guys. We'll mess with it some more. I guess I'm gonna leave some of these debugs in here. Say, timer started there. Summoning me to cage, yep. And say right here. And summon teammate to cage, and we'll say right here, receive summon, summon receive, summon to cage receive. How about that? Yeah. Yeah. Save that. Okay. At least now I'll be able to look at some of the log, you know, see what the hell's going on. Otherwise, I don't think I set up anything wrong. You got the interval time, and then this is pointed to the damage on collider, some location, which works. Confinement is the collider, which gets disabled, so that's fine. Let's make it 8 seconds. Call that good. And okie dokie. Oh, forgot to go to the test server. Boom, 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 boom. I need to make it so you can just hit enter the button. Keep trying to do that. Yeah, I think the first boss is going to be harder than the last one. Pretty sure. I mean, at least they're both different mechanics, right? That's kind of cool. That's different. It's new. So, it's got to count for something. Alright, guy. Do the thing. I didn't need to use that. Come on, put me in the cage, I dare you. It's been about 30 seconds, hasn't it? Do it! So long. That's probably too long. Right? You should probably do it like every half the oh, come on! Why did I fall right through? Wait. Pause. And check the thing with the cage and the collider. Is it on? It is on. Why the fuck is it on? Should have been. Wait, should it have been on? I don't know. Let's check the log here. Let me get over here and. Boop doop doop doo. He needs way cooler sounds. Alright, what did we get in the log here? There's this shit. There's that witch house mix. That one was kind of cool. Alright. We got something down there. Okay, so summon me to cage. Timer started. Stopped. Cage disabled. Huh. That's what we wanted, right? So, wait, no, that's right. Turns down cage disabled. You'll return for seconds and I guess I'm, it's probably working right, but I'm falling through the thing, so that's dumb, and I don't think that's how that was supposed to work. But I guess what I could do is build a little box out of box colliders to test that idea. That'd be easy, just take some box colliders, squish them into walls, and then make a box out of them. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. Jake, do you know if you're inside a box collider, you still collide, right? Colliders are only front facing, so you would have to invert. Okay. Thank you, sir. Well then, is there an invert option? Let's get back over there. Yeah, come on. There we go. Well, good. Then that means it's probably mostly good to go. And I should probably move the thing around a little. Okay, hang on though. I'm gonna get some water, some orange juice, and make some more of that. Be right to bake. Only if the normals are inverted. Oh, good idea. That's a good idea. What if I took a cube and then scaled it? I don't know. Yeah, I'll figure it out in a sec. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Build a box like you suggested. Okay, cool, cool. We shall do that. Well, what's weird though is I put a sphere around the Black Moor, you know, to match the dome thing, because some people were finding ways out of there. And now if you get out, it should kill you, because... Oh, right, though, that's just the trigger. It just seems like I did something like this and with a sphere, though, and I was able to lock myself inside a sphere. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't really care. Whatever it takes. That's what I do. It don't matter. I don't know how loud that is with me mixing this. Alright. There, I get it? I think I got it. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. I kind of had one prefabbed already, and I thought about maybe using it, but it's gigantic and whatever. Just do it. Just fucking do it, damn it. Didn't I put it there? Where did I put it? Mushroom pops. Oh, right. Well, let's just name this shit different then. To match. Oop, what did I do? So we will make it doesn't matter. Okay, this again, that, and make this the parent, and colliders, whatever. Let's just duplicate that and put it under there. Box colliders. Sure. And then, yeah, whatever. Add box collider, you, and we shall do the floor first, I guess. Wow. Laggy. Just need it to be nice and small, so I'll say that. Oh, yeah, I'll just go like this. Doesn't need to be super accurate. Good enough. Good enough. I'm gonna push that down. It looks about right. Nobody's really gonna notice anyways. Just don't want your feet popping through. Okay, and then we'll just Control D, duplicate that, and pull it up for the ceiling. And then duplicate, and let's rotate on the X. There we go. And push this down and over. Frame. This over. There we go. It's about right. There we go. And then do it again, duplicate, push it over here. Close enough. And then we'll grab both of these and duplicate and rotate. Center, hold Control so it snaps, and there we go. We got a box of colliders. That ought to do it. Now, this will be the object he turns on and off. Right? to that guy. We don't really need that guy. Alright. Oh, yeah, and let's do... Do I have him selected? Let's do less of a timer. Let's say every 20. Still on trying to trap the player during the fight. Yes. Maybe a hole if you fall into the boss room. Lazy way, where you fall. A hole? What do you mean? Oh, no. Trapping the player. Oh, I think you're talking about like the gate. I got that sorted. And we got 2 new mechanics now. So first boss is going to spawn 6 worms that spit acid at you while you're locked in the room. This boss is going to summon one of your teammates or you into this cage for, what did I say, 8 seconds. And you're going to take 5,000 damage per second. But it is resistible. So if you're capped on your resists, you resist 40%, so you'll take 3,000 damage per second. So if you had like bad timing, that could really screw you over, because your healer shouldn't be able to heal you in here. All right, I think we're good to go. And back to the login scene. Oopsie. Damn knee. Alright, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Yeah. Okay, do the thing, guy. Do the thing. Get me. Do what you're told, you dipshit. Oh, sweet. Ha! And I'm taking damage. Yeah, sweet. And I can't get out. That's good. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Ha ha! Take that, bitches! Alright, now, I think that was... Yeah, that actually probably was pretty, bad. We shall see. I'm gonna put it on the server and you guys tell me. Wait, there was one more thing I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I'm gonna mess with the archer buff, and I don't know if Big Jerk, I don't know if you're in here, but I'm gonna have you be the guinea pig, and I'll get back with me about the archer buff. Yeah, I think I should. I mean, anybody really, but I think I did kind of. I nerfed him because of the relic thing, but I wanted the relic to specifically. It's basically meant to simulate a two-handed weapon, because there's a lot of crap that I have to do to add two-handed weapons. It's a whole different animation set, which means I need a whole new animation tree. Jesus, man, like a couple trees. And then the code has to be considering it, and some of that would just be replaced with what the relic's already programmed to do. So, yeah. First name, last name. Nice. What's up, jerk? So, yeah, here, let's see what we do. Now, I might just make this overpowered for a second, okay? So, have fun while you can, but let's just... I don't know if it's going to be overpowered, but I think it might just be kind of... Like in City Heroes, we had this thing that we called perma-haste. I don't know if anybody played that, but it was It was like you could, if you built your skills with enough recharge, it would have, like, say it took 3 minutes to cool down, but it only lasted for 1 minute. You put enough recharge in it that it would reduce it down to almost 1 minute, and then you get another skill that reduces cooldown of all your abilities, and then that brings it down to under 1 minute. So they called it perma haste. You permanently had haste, and haste itself increased. It was called hasten, which is why I called mine hasten. Just kind of little City of Heroes reference there. But yeah, it got to the point where you could make it a constant thing that you always had 20% faster recharge on all skills, or cooldown in this case. So I'm gonna make this kind of like that, and we'll see. So right now at rank 10, you're getting strength, dex, weapons, health, and mana regen. So that's a pretty stout buff. And by the way, 500 strength, or dexterity in this case for an archer, it's right about 5% gain in damage. If we, just as like a rule of thumb, that's going to change a lot now that I'm going to increase the level of the gear. Yeah, you know, that was a way fun game. I loved it. That was the one that got me hooked on all this. If it weren't for that game, we wouldn't be sitting here right now. That game was so fun. And you know the werewolf, when you shapeshift into the werewolf, that's exactly why. Yes, accelerate metabolism stacked with hasten. You are correct. And full recharge in the hasten. But you remember the werewolves? They'd go like, and they'd pick up a rock and chuck it. And that's why I made the werewolf throw a rock. Because I said they are heroes. Man, I just can't get comfortable in this damn chair anymore. So yeah, this is a pretty strong buff. And Jerk, I don't know if you've really worked this in your build, but you know, this is gonna be temporary. But let's try this. I think this is gonna be way too much, but just for fun, I'm gonna let you guys have fun, because there's only, 10 and 11, whatever. Not many people are gonna know about this, and I'll do another build. But let's just see what it feels like if we have perma indomitable. Yeah, let's have fun. Just don't be mad at me if I have to nerf it a bit. We'll make it perma, but I think it should probably go down by a good 40% or something. And I think to make it perma, what did I do? We could just increase duration or reduce cooldown. 180 is 3 minutes. And Who's a buffin? We're gonna just, oh god, this is gonna be crazy. We'll say, yeah. God, did I make it? Hang on. I don't know if anybody's in game. I can't remember if, did I make the cooldown change on these? No, I think that's fixed, huh? Damn it. Let's just log back in. Because if it's fixed, then I'll just set it to 3 minutes, and you just gotta remember to do the thing. Actually, let's just do it right now anyways. So you'll just have to remember to hit this. Oh wait, where is it? Duration is right there. So we'll give it 180, and actually maybe I should fuck with people, and yeah, I mean that is pretty powerful. I'll be in 20 minutes. Okay, well remember I gotta do the build, so this will be a minute. But Yeah, almost. Let me just double check how that buff works. Because that should be a pretty big chunk of damage. Because the weapons and the weapons and the dexterity. So for every 1,000 weapons, you should get somewhere around 20% more damage. So that right there is 10% damage. Then you're getting 5% damage from the 500. Oh, that's weird. I never noticed that. From the 500 dexterity. And of course, melee guys could use it too. So not a bad build there. A little crossover. So what do we got here? No, wrong button. Wrong button again. So the cooldown is 177 because of the mage thing, which so minuscule. I might do. I did have this, by the way. I had it as a like a 1 minute window, and I made it so you had to remember to click it, and it was a significant difference. But then what I found is that got really freaking annoying. So it would have worked kind of cool though if you had to get hasten to make this buff permanent. That to me would have been cool, but then I'd have to lower it back down to like 60 seconds because yeah, whatever. It's just the way it works out. Okay, so cooldown stays the same. We don't care. Duration goes up. Okay, good. Oh, well, you get a little overkill, so who cares? Alright, cool. There you go, guys. I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna do it. So yeah, this will be the stream. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. I'll get a build going, and if you don't mind, just if you're in game, just tell people server going down in the general chat or whatever. And yeah, I'll shoot it over to you guys for testing. Cool. Okay, guys, thanks for hanging out. You guys are awesome. See ya.